Hi, everybody. Let's get started with our math lesson today by reading our learning targets. Remember, learning targets tell us exactly what we're aiming for so that we know exactly what it is that we want to be able to do. So we have two learning targets today. The first learning target is for the kindergarten friends in our group, and the second one is for our first graders. Let's read the kindergarten target. I can name different ways to make 5. So kindergartners are going to be able to name different ways to make 5. And that is the same target as yesterday. So you are going to continue naming different ways to make 5. While the first graders learning target says, I can group and count objects by 5. So you will be grouping objects, putting 5 in a group, and you will also be then counting those objects by fives, not by ones, but by fives. So notice the kindergartners are working within 5, and the first graders are working with that special number 5 too. So that is pretty cool. All right, so let's begin with our counting song. We'll have a little fun, wake up our math brains. Count as high as you can go. The song does go up to 100. So we're going to begin with our math warm up by looking at this 5 frame. So our 5 frame has both red and blue dots. And we call this 5 frame an irregular 5 frame because the dots are all mixed up. So I would like for you out there to please show me the blue dots on one hand and the red dots on the other. Hold them up in front of you so that I can see your answer. Let me pause. Very good. We had 2 blue dots on one hand and 3 red dots on the other. Let's try another one. Here's another 5 frame. On one hand, show how many red dots there are, and on the other hand, show how many blue dots you see. I'll pause. Very good. With one hand, we're showing 2 red dots, and with the other hand, we're showing 3 blue dots. How many is that in all? Let me pause. Very good. That is 5. Let's try another one. On one hand, show the red dots, and on the other hand, show the blue dots. Let me pause to see what you have. Very good. We had 4 blue dots and 1 red dot. How many is that in all? 5. Good job. This is the last one for the warm-up. On one hand, show me the red dots. On the other hand, show me the blue dots. Let's pause. Very good. We have 3 red, so you had 3 on one hand, and 2 blue, 2 on the other hand. Again, we know that this makes 5 again. So we are making different ways to make 5 using our 2 hands. So now on to our lesson. Our lesson target said I can group and count objects by 5. I see a whole bunch of popsicles on this page. Yesterday we talked about popsicles. I see popsicles grouped by colors. I see some pink popsicles. Let me count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pink popsicles. I see some green popsicles. Let me count to see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 green popsicles. Let me count to see how many blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 blue popsicles. Well, I guess these popsicles are grouped in groups of 5. There are 5 pink, 5 green, and 5 blue. Hey, what if I count them all instead of counting them by ones, which would take a while? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If instead I count by fives. Let me try it. 5, 10, 15. That was fast. I counted 5 plus 5 more is 10, and 5 more is 15. 5, 10, 15. Cool. Wow, look here. What do you see? Let's pause. Yes, we saw hands. On every one of the hands are some numbers. Hold up your hand. How many fingers are on your hand? Yes, there are 5 fingers on your hand. All of our hands are in our groups of 5, 5 fingers. So let's count and make sure that there's 5 fingers on some of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. Let's try another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5. I bet all of these have 5. All right, so we have some groups of 5 here. We are going to play a game. We are going to count all of the fingers in a whisper, but when we get to the thumb, we're going to say that number out loud. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Try it with me, guys. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. I see a lot of your mouths moving. 31, 32, 33. Oop. Didn't want to go there. Let me go back. Oop. All of a sudden, there we go. We'll go at 35. 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There are 50 fingers in all. Let's count them by fives. Join in if you know how. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Good. So we're going to play a little fun song, the counting by five song, just to have a little more fun with this. Okay, so yesterday we collected some popsicles and we looked at them on a chart and we knew that those popsicles had 2 sticks each and we counted them by twos. So why don't we go ahead and practice what we did yesterday again, counting by twos. Ready? Let's try it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Good job. I saw a lot of you trying out there. So when you count by twos, you're skip counting. So it sounds like this. Like if you're going to whisper, right? Like we did with the hands, we would say 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So that's counting by twos. So let's pretend that we went ahead and we graphed our favorite popsicles onto a graph. Now, just like books have titles, oftentimes graphs have titles so that we know what the graph is about. The title of this graph is Our Favorite Popsicle Flavors. Okay, and there are 3 different types of popsicles on our graph. We have the cherry, the orange, and the banana. Which one got the most? Let's pause. Good. The cherry got the most. Which one got the least? Let's pause. Yes, the banana got the least. How many popsicles are in the orange group? Let's pause. Good. There are 8 in the orange group. So these popsicles have been put into a pictograph using the pictures of popsicles. This way we can compare and make some inferences from our popsicles by looking at the way it looks. So we can tell the highest bar is the cherry one. We know the lowest or smallest one is the banana, so we can easily tell which one had the most and which one had the least. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to take that data, how many of each there were. There were 10 cherry, 8 orange, and 4 banana. And we are going to group them in 5 because remember, our learning target said we are going to make groups of 5. So we have something special in math called tallies. Tallies are ways of counting in groups of 5. So I'm going to show you how that works. So if I'm going to group these 10 cherry popsicles into groups of 5, I can do it like this. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall, and the 5th takes a fall. So that's a 5. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to put some space, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, stand tall, 10, fifth, take a fall. So these 10 popsicles I put into 2 groups of 5, 5, 10. Now I'm going to group these 8 popsicles into a group of 5 and some more. I know a 5 is going to fit in there. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I have to keep counting up to 8. I'm going to leave some space to write my next group. 6, 7, 8. So 8 popsicles is a group of 5 and then 3 more. Now for 4 popsicles, let's see if I have a group of 5. I don't think I do. I only count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a 5th one, so I do not have a group of 5 for that one. So I've gone ahead, friends, and I've not only counted by 5s earlier, but I've also grouped these popsicles into groups of 5. So that brings us to the end of our lesson. I want to go back and look at our learning targets real quickly here. At the beginning, we had 2 learning targets. So our learning target for kindergarten was I can name different ways to make 5. And so we went ahead and did that with our fingers. Some were red, some were blue. And our first grade learning target says I can group and count objects by 5. So we're grouping those popsicles into groups of 5. And we've also been counting by 5s. When we counted the hands, we were counting by 5. And when we counted the groups of different popsicles at the beginning. So now in Seesaw, you're going to go ahead and practice some activities on your own to work with these 2 learning targets. Okay, thank you.